We use these pluggable terminal blocks on our 1Q and 6Q modules because it makes it very quick and easy to connect and disconnect effects. Because these receiver modules are more intended for stage use and pyrotechnics use and special effects, we know that people want to change the modules around between the special effects rigs and between sort of series of effects really fast. The 18Q module is more intended for fireworks, so that has the more traditional spring terminals, which allow you to connect and disconnect many igniters really fast. The way that you connect your igniter or effect to them is that you loosen off the two screws on top, and then you put the wires in there and tighten up the screws to clamp the wires in place. However, it's really important you make sure that you don't accidentally short the wires that are going in here, otherwise all the current will flow through there and your igniter is not going to fire. So what I would recommend doing is taking your igniter and then simply snipping off the wire down to about 5 millimeters in length like that. And then taking one of the small terminals, as I said, you just loosen off the screws a little bit and take your igniter. I'll just get this ready like so, and put the wires in. You make sure that the insulation is up to the plastic of the connector block. Screw it in place like that. We'll do the other one as well. We'll give them a check, a little tug. So we can see that they're both quite secure in there, and there's no chance that there's enough exposed copper that these are going to bend and short against each other. You then of course want to plug it into the system, which is really easy. They only go in one way and you get quite a good secure locked connection. And then you can turn it around and you can put it into test mode, and you can see that you've got green light to mean you're in test, and then the other green light to mean that there's an igniter connected. So you know you've got good continuity there. If I was to unplug this, you'll see one of the green lights go out. So the bottom one's gone out, which means the igniter's been disconnected. If you've got bad continuity, you can plug it in again. You can see the green light's back on. So once you've done this and you're ready to fire, you then switch the receiver into arm mode, and you can then walk away with your remote control. And you can also, of course, be checking on the remote control for your link and for your continuity, because we have the bidirectional radio comms.